smart, digital, mechanical, high utility, medium utility, low utility, but high desirability, medium desirability, and low desirability. So we're talking about smart watches, digital watches, and mechanical watches. And one way to describe them, I suppose, is the smartwatch here, even though it might be overall the least desirable to wear, it does have high utility. Now, I would say that the digital watch has medium level utility, and the mechanical watch over here, it could be argued it has low utility in context, because these days, they only really tell the time, and many mechanical watches aren't that accurate. Maybe that's not true, calling the smartwatch high utility, the digital watch medium utility, and the mechanical watch low utility. So I've said that this is perhaps the low utility. But mechanical watch fans and people that like mechanical watches out there are going to argue with me straight away. And actually, maybe not, but they will. So I suppose, how do we judge these in context? Now, the reason that I say that this is high utility is because today people wearing smartwatches, it's because these devices tend to do absolutely everything. They sort of control your life, in fact ruin your life. Let me enter the passcode there to show you. So today I've got this very pleasant display, but these smartwatches do tend to do an awful lot. I can even make phone calls on this watch. It records your biometrics and information, health information. I mean, the thing does everything apart from make your lunch. And you can even order your lunch on this watch. So that's why I'm calling it high utility. Now, the digital watch I'm calling this medium utility, and it's because the time, the date and day display is very clear, and also it has a stopwatch and alarm function. So it still does quite a few extra things more than a mechanical watch. But obviously not as much as the digital watch. And then we have the mechanical watch here. Now, so if we are just looking at utility, you can probably see that very quickly. If it's just measured on utility, we can see that the smartwatch is high, digital watch is medium, and the mechanical watch is low. Saying that though, this mechanical watch does have seconds, a date, and a timing bezel. The timing bezel is actually really quite useful when I'm cooking potatoes, for example, and meat. I'm often using the minute recorder here. So for me, a mechanical watch, a diving style of watch like this, I do use the utility of it to cook in particular. So that's rather cool. But I suppose the reason why that we're wearing watches these days tends not to be too much based on utility, because we have a smartphone, and if I want to know the time, I very quickly look at the time there. So why do we put these things on our wrists? Now, one of the main reasons I will stick on a watch is so I look cool. In my mind, I think I look. Do apologise. I had a little glitch there. I wear a watch like this because I'm trying to get to the description mechanical artwork, because that's what it is. And if I take this off for a moment and okay, so look, each of these watches, and the reason I've got these three is because they're all titanium. That's another conversation, I suppose. and I suppose I have a peculiar style. I think all these three watches, apart from, I mean, this is quite a generic type of watch, the Apple iWatch. I do apologise. I often look at my videos when I have to, and I notice smudges all over the place. So I do apologise for that. So I do wear the Apple Watch for its utility, and I think the other watches I wear because because I like the way that they look, and in particular I do like this RZE UTD 8000. I think as a digital watch and new into, I think this is the first digital watch that RZE have made, and I really like it. I mean, I think that looks super. For some people, they won't be bothered about the round digital display and it won't appeal to them. But if you do like digital watches, I think this RZE, is one that's going to capture, well, it might capture your heart. The build quality, the value, the utility, the functions of it, I think are very, very good. And then we have this Helm mechanical watch with the NH35 movement, which is a Japanese mechanical movement. It's like a workhorse movement. Some people love the NH35 because it's such a usable, reliable, well-known movement. And it's in many microband watches because of its affordability and its availability. What Helm do here is they put it in my opinion, a very well engineered for the price watch. In fact, I would say that the build quality of this Helm is really something. I think any watch manufacturer is going to be happy with the build quality here based on its build specification. I have to say it really is very well made, and I love the boisterous large size of it, and in this configuration that I have it with the white ceramic bezel matching the dial, for me it looks really nice. Now I suppose if we were to measure these three watches on looks, probably I'm going to be in this direction. I think the Helm is the nicest looking watch to be wearing out and about and looking cool. This is definitely my favourite look of the three watches there. In fact, I'll quickly do this. So that's the Helm. This is the digital RZE. Some digital fans are going to love this, that they're going to think that looks great. I like it because it's different. When I've been to a couple of places with this and no one's ever seen anything like it, so that is rather cool. And then we have we've got the generic Apple Watch. I think no one really cares that you're wearing an Apple Watch these days. The novelty has probably it's definitely gone. Today you're wearing this because of its utility more than anything else. And there are some functions of this watch that I do need sometimes. So when I wear it, it's usually because I really do have to. And it's the watch that out of this three style of watches I least gravitate towards. I really do only wear it for the utility. And I know that some people really in the context of watches they don't like smartwatches. I understand that. I really don't mind. So the people that like watches are probably going to be more in these two are a lot more interesting to wear and perhaps to collect. Some people are going to love this RZE digital watch here. I think this will appeal to watch fans that like digital watches. I know that many people, are Helm fans, diver fans, and I think anyone that likes large diving watches with a rotating bezel. You know, the type of watch that's a 3-hand date rotating bezel, they are probably going to like this. This helm actually is titanium, and titanium is such a lovely material for wristwatches. Initially, I wasn't that bothered about titanium. I did prefer steel because I preferred the heft, but the feel of titanium is rather good. This is actually a titanium Apple Watch also, so that's why I've got that one there. So there you go. It's just a brief video about the types of watches and a general opinion, sort of a short point of view. High utility, medium utility, low utility, but high desirability, medium desirability overall. So for some people, they're going to love this, and low desirability for the smartwatch. And at that, I shall say ciao for now, and I do hope everybody is well.